Our poorest, smallest, and most vulnerable member countries are hardest hit by the economic crisis, facing challenges to finance the basic public services burdened by high debt and limited access to global trade. Traditional sources of financing to these nations, such as taxation and development aid, are sufficient to tackle these issues, despite their importance to close the financial gap. Innovative kinds of finance frequently facilitated by technology development by becoming increasingly necessary. There are few ways to generate economic growth. The first is an increase in the amount of physical capital goods in the economy. Adding capital to the economy tends to increase productivity of labor. Newer, better, and more tools mean that the workers can produce more output per time period. A second method of producing economic growth is technological improvement. An example of this invention is the gasoline fuel. Prior to the discovery of the energy generating power of gasoline, the economic value of petroleum was relatively low. Like capital growth, the rate of technical growth is highly dependent on the rate of savings and investments, since savings and investments are necessary to engage in research and development. Another way to generate economic growth is to grow the labor force. All else equal, more workers generate more economic goods and services. The last method is increases in human capital. This means laborers become more skilled at their crafts, raising their productivity through skills training, trial and error, or simply more practice. Savings, investments, and specialization are the most consistent and easily controlled methods.
Advocating environmental protection through proper waste management. First, what is proper waste management? Proper waste management, these wastes are classified as biodegradable, non-biodegradable, and hazardous. Waste found in the community and at home should be managed properly to reduce waste to prevent diseases or illnesses and to maintain a healthy environment. Increasing population and industrialization would mean more waste in the environment. More waste would also mean more diseases. But then on the brighter side, people must be encouraged and united to maintain cleanliness to make our world safe for us to live. In our barangay, we have our Materials Recovery Facility or MRF. It is a place where waste or garbage are taken to be sorted before they are sent off to be recycled. This project has been advocated by the government to protect our environment to further destructions. These are the pictures of the Materials Recovery Facility or MRF. And these MRF are composed of biodegradable or madunot, non-biodegradable or di madunot, and recyclable or magamit pa. Biodegradable or madunot are those that could be broken down or decomposed to smaller products over time. These include such as fruit peelings, dried leaves, grass clippings, and food leftovers. On the other hand, non-biodegradable or di madunot are those that won't decompose even for years. Since they cannot be broken down or decomposed, they are often called as pollutants. Examples of these are syringes, used diapers and napkins, surgical face masks, batteries, spray cans, damaged appliances or gadgets, and etc. Lastly, those biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste that could be recycled or could be turned into a new product are placed in the recyclable or magamit pa. This includes plastic bottles, tires, bottles, plastic straws, plastic bags, cardboards, newspapers, and papers. What happens if we don't segregate waste? If we don't segregate waste, it will be dangerous to our surroundings. This may cause different types of pollution. Let's not wait for that to happen. Even at an early age, you can already protect our environment by practicing proper waste management. We can be responsible stewards of our environment. What can we do to help protect our environment? Change starts within us. If you practice proper waste management at home without someone reminding you to do so, you will eventually adopt the system and become used to it. You may want others to follow the same too. You can be the one to lead the younger ones, peers, or even adults who are having a hard time to properly dispose their garbage. Advocate clean-up drive and tree planting in your community. Doing good deeds can become contagious. Let's spread love and positivity towards healthier environment.
Social inclusion means supporting strong, vibrant, and healthy communities by providing the supply of housing required to meet the needs of the present and future generations, and by the creating a high quality of development. In this video, the barangay chairman is doing some house-to-house visitation to know the problems or needs of each household. This household have 5 children, all are studying. Sometimes their parents don't have the capability to give all the needs of their children, especially the vitamins and healthy foods that they really need. The chairman made sure that they will give in vitamins and they could also avail the vegetables in the gulayan sa barangay for the very cheap price. She also added that the barangay health center is open twice a week if ever they are unwell. They could go in there. It's just an example that if the leaders are doing their job, they could really provide the high quality of service and is accessible to everyone.